Hello, everybody. We're gonna give a couple minutes and see if anyone can jump on. I apologize. I was making myself some tea per usual. So I'm telling you, for those of you that have been watching me for a while, I used to love coffee, and I still do. But I got some kidney stones this past year, so I need to be really careful with how much I'm into my body right now. So that being said, I was making some tea in my little Cafe du Monde. Got beignets, ma. Shout out to Nola, New Orleans, Louisiana. One of my favorite places. And if you are a spiritual person, I highly suggest you go down there. I actually got to go down there, went to the Voodoo Museum. It was so eye opening and so amazing to witness and see. Certain spiritual practices tend to have just a negative connotation to it. But, you know, those that practice voodoo are not innately trying to produce any negative entities or energies towards other people. It actually is, developed as a hybrid between almost like a Catholic type of mindset and, um, traditional indigenous types of religions as well. So just keep that in mind. All right. That being said, we're going to get started on our portal reading here. Uh, Today is March 3rd. Okay, so anytime we see repeating numbers, these are things that we just really want to be able to pay attention to. And let me get my mouse out of the way. We just want to be able to pay attention to portals, times like that. March in its own way is actually a very highly energetic time. Okay. It's the start of spring. You tend to see the end of winter around February, the start of spring coming in around March. And it's really, how do I want to put this? It's really a like reawakening of our symptoms and what we do with our traditional mindsets and all of that. We feel rejuvenated and able to go out there into the world and give what's the most of us. We're ready for the new horizon ahead of us. So for those of you that have been watching my weekly readings, this reading, as you know, 3-3, I just did the reading yesterday. 3-3 was coming up. We had that abundance type of mindset today. So it's Sunday here in the United States. Actually, it should be Sunday in most countries around the world, depending on where your time zone is. But it's also part of, if you follow Catholic tradition, it is part of Easter as well, Catholic or Christian traditions. There are other organized religions out there that might also have a time of worship as well. So, I mean, no disrespect in those religions or spiritual practices as well. So, for all of you out there, you are welcome, and I am happy to hear from all of you in the same, acceptance and welcoming atmosphere. All right. I have 3 card decks here that I just shuffled. I'm going to break them all. And we will get ready to see what is going to happen today. And, I'm going to ask for a little bit of a buffer here. We're going to ask for today into the next week, right? Because as we know, Sunday is actually the beginning of the week and it feeds into the energy of everything else. So I will call upon some energies up above and we're going to see where this takes us. All right. Angel spirits and guardians, I ask you to come down to me for this reading, a portal reading for 3/3/2024. May the messages of this day and this reading be valuable to the general collective and anyone who falls upon this, regardless of the day or the time that they fall upon this. I'm asking for a general outlook for how today 2024 is going to look for people specifically entered into this reading for today, but also for an outlook for the coming week. Okay. All right. That being said, I got my sage candle, my Palo Santo sage candle on there. It is lit. So we got all the spirits coming down in here. I got my new plant in here. I know you probably heard me talking about it before. How beautiful also is this stand here? It's just, it's gorgeous. Trying to bring a new friend into the equation here. I always believe in having as many elements around me as possible. Obviously, air, I'm breathing it. We have earth energy with the plant. We have the candle lit for fire energy. And I always consider whatever I'm drinking as the water energy. So if you're trying to kind of connect and increase your intuitive strength, we all have intuition, but if you're trying to increase that, it's always good to kind of bring all of those four elements together. All right, we are going to start with a Celtic cross reading. So we will do that with the Gilded Tarot deck, and I will then most likely ask for a couple of other confirmations, and then I'll pull some of the Oracle decks out too. All right, here we go. So the foundation of the matter is the Justice card. So Justice card meaning something's been on your mind. You're waiting for yourself to kind of get an even give and take. And it's not necessarily just like you want something that other people have. It's actually just a whole feeling of you feel like people haven't been seeing you. Well, the Justice card pops up, Libra energy, to tell you that you are being seen. Okay. And you just need to be aware of the perception of other people around you. Okay. What is currently blocking you is that Five of Pentacles energy. So Five of Pentacles in the upright. So that this is kind of leaning into this, you know, you want to be seen, you want to be seen as an equal, but the Five of Pentacles is kind of this feeling of you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you don't have what it takes to kind of go out there and do what you want to do. Be the person you think other people want you to be. But the truth is the universe wants you to be you. And this might just be a lesson that you're learning right now. You just need to be accepting and be aware. And hopefully this Five of Pentacles will flip into the other direction, which means that you're going to feel more stable and more prosperous with how everything's going. All right. In your consciousness right now. So at the head, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So something might have come into play earlier this week, or especially today, where you're realizing that there have been so many choices for you, so many opportunities for you, but you're just like confused by it. I don't know which path to go. I don't know if I want this person or this person. I don't know if I want to take this job or take this promotion. The universe is telling you right now in your mind, all of these options have been in front of you, and you're finally coming to terms with where you think you should be. And that's that energy we're coming out of from last week with the Sun and Saturn in conjunction, because that holds a mirror to your face and it's really telling you, hey, this is who you are. This is the path that you chose before your soul came down to this earth. Are you following it or not? Okay. So this card usually comes up kind of to give you a little bit of a nudge of, hey, are you where you really want to be right now? Now, in the subconscious, so this is a mirror of that, we have the Hermit. Again, the Hermit sits here, Virgo energy, really analyzes everything, goes through everything that they have been through, all of the options that have been on the table, all the things that have happened that might be kind of like giving like a little bit of a hit at your ego right now. And it's really just asking you to contemplate where you have been, where you are now, and where you want to be. In the immediate past, we have the Four of Swords. So something has happened in the immediate past where you kind of felt resigned to just let it go. Let it happen. You're just going to sit back and see where it goes. When you're in the Four of Swords energy, that's rest and recuperation. So depending on how this card gets partnered with a confirmation card, we'll see what actually happened in the immediate past. But for those of you that are kind of following in with this reading here, you know, you were feeling kind of left out. You're waiting for your time to step into the sunlight. And there might have been so many distractions, so many opportunities for you, but you're taking the time to sit, contemplate, and really store up your energy for the next phase of this. Okay. So immediate future. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Normally we want to see Pentacles in the upright, especially the Ten of Pentacles, which is all about financial freedoms and stability. It's if I put it into the upright, you can hopefully see this. It's a chest full of coins, money, right? When we see it in reverse, it's blocked. Something's stopping you from getting your just rewards. You know what I mean? Something's stopping you from feeling stable. Something's stopping you from feeling financially capable of offering what you want to offer. Okay. So we'll get a confirmation card on that as well. The current energy that you're in is the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're working your ass off. Everybody is. And if you live in the US, I am guessing you're probably coming into the point where you're talking about raises for the next year. You're talking about your performance reviews for the next year. And honey, darling, sir, whoever is watching out there, we get it. You've been working and working and working, nose to the grindstone, focusing on the future that you want. And obviously it's a little frustrating if you think that this is going to be the future and it's not there. But just because something is in reverse doesn't mean that it's not coming into fruition. It just means it's blocked. So we need to figure out what we need to do to get you there. Okay. The environment that you are in currently is the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is a very nurturing energy. It's not only a loving, caring, compassionate mother type of energy. It's also an energy where you are able to see yourself and nurture and grow yourself. That matches right up with this Four of Swords card right here, right? You've taken the time to rest. You've contemplated about this. And maybe you've been working and working and working. This Queen of Cups is popping up and telling you, hey, I need to do me for a little bit. I need to get back to what really makes me happy, because if I get back to what really makes me happy, maybe all of this will be shining in a different light, right? Okay, hopes and fears. We have the Four of Wands. So obviously a little bit of discontent or a little bit of worry that there's a risk at the stability around your life right now. Four of Wands in the upright is usually a marriage or a proposal or moving in together, things like that. Remember, 4 posts, 4 walls. But when we see it in reverse, again, it's blocked. So there is a worry that perhaps what is going on is not allowing you to take that next step or next phase in your life. And maybe you're looking to buy a house. Lord knows here in the US, buying a house is ridiculous right now, right? But hopefully this will help with this reading, and we'll see why these are in reverse. The outcome, ooh, great card to be in though. The outcome is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So whatever this is that you've been anxious about or self-conscious about, your anxiety is gone in a little bit, right? It's going to go. It's going to get out of here. You're not going to have the nightmares about it. It's not going to keep you up at night anymore. You're over it. You're done with it. Okay. And the energy under here is the Five of Wands. So the energy of this reading right now is telling you to kind of, you're in a fight or flight type of situation here. Sorry, I might sneeze in a second. There's definitely a fight or flight situation here. So whether it's work related or home related, excuse me, there's another. Sneeze to the truth, right? Whether it's work or home related, your anxiety about this, the overall outcome is going to be a lift or a weight off of your shoulders. Okay. This 10 of Pentacles might shift, because if this is your big worry, if you're worried about finance, the future outcome of this is that, hey, don't worry. The universe has you, right? Okay, so we've got this deck as the clarification. All right, can I get a clarification on what this Five of Pentacles is about? What's this Five of Pentacles about right now for the portal? Justice. Justice is underneath the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, so you just feel like you need somebody to see the truth is what's going on right now. You need someone to recognize what's going on. You need them to see the truth. All right, at the head of the matter, Nine of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're sick of You're sick of being told what to do. You're sick of being told, oh, there's so many fishes in the sea, or oh, there's so many opportunities for you. You're just like, I just want this to hurry up and be over. I've done my work. I just want it to be over, right? You're probably in that mindset of, I'm exhausted. I'm burned out right now. I need a light at the end of the tunnel, right? So down here at the Hermit, yeah. So you have the Sun in reverse down here for the Hermit. This is why you're sitting there. You're unhappy about whatever situation you're in right now. You just don't feel like you're being seen for who you should be seen as here. So 4 Swords, we were resting and recuperating here. What was this 4 Swords about in the past? Okay, we got the Magician card, Virgo energy, okay? So the way I'm reading that is you were everything and doing everything that you could for this situation. Because the Magician has all the tools that they need. Like these are the Swiss Army knife of the tarot deck, right? Like whatever you need, you have it. And you had to rest to recharge yourself so that you could give back to somebody else or whatever the situation is. But you were kind of recharging your batteries. You know, I'm actually an introvert. I know a lot of people are shocked to hear that, but I get drained being around a whole bunch of people. Really common with empaths, right? But sometimes I have to just recharge. I just got to give myself a second and get back to what I feel is my natural energy level. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles in the immediate future. What does this pertain to? Ooh, 6 of Wands. So this is the Champion's Return card here. Let's see. One more. 10 of Pentacles. One more clarification. 10 of Pentacles. What was it about? The King of Pentacles in the upright. All right. So what this is telling me is your immediate future. Hopefully everybody signs back on with this. So the King of Pentacles matched with the 6 of Wands is a triumphant movement forward. When we're seeing the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, what probably blocked that is the fact that you might be wanting more than you need right now. The universe is basically telling you, you have everything. You're good where you're at right now. You can keep putting the work in if you want, but you are where you need to be right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if like Temperance popped up here just as a reminder to be patient. Be patient about the process, right? All right, let's see. So you are currently in the 8 of Pentacles energy. You're working hard. You're fighting for what you believe in. 7 of Wands in reverse. You're standing up for the little guy. You're standing up for what you believe in, what you need, in whatever the situation is. Yeah. Oh, the 4 of Swords just popped out again. You're standing up for what you believe in, and you're taking the time for yourself when you need it. Okay. We're kind of creeping up into that Queen of Cups. So I'm wondering if that was actually trying to answer the Queen of Cups here. You know, self-healing, self-healing. All right. You're in the Queen of Cups energy. You just got the earth or the world to confirm that. So the world is about coming full cycle. You're growing into your next version of yourself. So the end of the year for a lot of us, we always kind of think of it as, the end of December. But for other traditions, it could be in the middle of February, or it could be whenever your cycle has come through. And there's actually birth charts you can do on this. It'll tell you when your next cycles are going to go through. So what this is telling me is you've done what you need to do. You've taken care of who you need to be, and you are leveling up. You are coming into a new version of yourself where you're going to take care of you. And because you're taking care of you, you can take care of others around you. Okay. So we got your hopes and fears is this 4 of Wands here. What's this 4 of Wands about? Ooh, those flew on the floor. Sorry. Interesting. All right. So we got the 3 of Pentacles popping out and the Star card in the upright. So your hopes and fears here, you're going to worry that you're going to have to go through this on your own, and that you're going to have to deal with whatever this is on your own. But the Star card is coming out to remind you that the universe is providing for you. So you might feel like you're on your own during this journey, but just look up into the heavens. You do have support. You do have support behind you to help you through this process. All right, final card, 9 of Swords up here in reverse. Confirmation card. I think another one flipped here. We got the Wheel of Fortune. There it is. Yeah. Wow. Damn. All right. Wheel of Fortune, Empress card to confirm that 9 of Swords. So what the universe is basically telling you is it's okay to worry. It's okay to be introspective, and it's okay to want more than what you have right now. We all do. But understand you have what it takes. You just need to rest and recuperate and just let it happen. Okay. In the immediate future, yeah, you might want a windfall of money, or you might, want to feel a lot more stable, but the universe is telling you, like, you're already there. You're already there. Be confident about who you are, what you have, and the universe, as you travel through this next couple of weeks, or this next cycle of the portal, the universe is going to provide for you. Anytime we have that Wheel of Fortune, you are on your path. Your wishes, your intent that you've put into this world, like, it's there. It's coming for you. Just step into yourself, trust your instincts, trust your own value, see the value that you have and you bring to the table. And this is all going to work out in your favor. Okay. Energy under the deck too is the 6 of Cups. So this is just a reminder. Don't worry about things that happened in the past. Worry about where you are right now. Enjoy the active presence of everything around you right now, so that when you get to the future and you finally do get your just rewards, and you finally do feel stable, and you get that financial stability, or that that structural stability of a family unit, or like a work unit, or whatever, once you get to that point, you'll be able to recognize it for what it is. Okay. All right, I'm going to do an oracle card here now. So do an oracle card, Portal 3-3, advice for the general collective here. All right. We've got 3 cards that popped out. Knowledge. Oops, throwing it at myself. Abundance. There's that card there. And healing. 4 of Swords energy. Knowledge is the Hermit. Abundance is the Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, right? And the Wheel of Fortune. Healing is the 4 of Swords. It's popping up, and the Queen of Cups, honestly. It's popping up all over the place. This is a really good portal reading for those of you that are identifying with it. So I really do hope this comes to all of you and it's granting you the answers that you have. Okay. All right. We are going to ask a couple more questions. I know we had some people on here and then they jumped off, but let's ask a couple questions. I'll just do them out of my intuition here. Let me get a sip of my tea. All right. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to log on to my Instagram right now and go live on Instagram. And we will see where it takes us. So let's go. I want to go live. Nope, that didn't work either. There it is, live. Let's get it right up in here. Twist it around. So we got some time here. Oh, look at that. You can see my wonderful little room behind me here. All right, we're going to add this and we're going to go 3, 3, live a portal reading. I love technology when it actually works for you. And those of you that, if you notice I have spelling mistakes, it's because I'm usually typing a lot of the stuff on my phone. So it spell checks for me and it tends to not be right. Also, stay in school, because spell check is the best and the worst thing to ever happen, because I was really good at spelling until spell check came around on computers. Anyways, all right, let's get to this. 3, 2, 1. All right. Hey, welcome to anybody that's jumping on Instagram right now. If you haven't been over on the YouTube channel, I just finished up most of the reading for this portal reading for 3-3. So if you are interested, jump on over there to the other camera over here. So if you're wondering why I'm looking back and forth, jump over here to kind of see how that reading all planned out. It's a really good reading for 3-3. Not only did I ask for today, I asked for kind of the energy moving forward into the week. But as always, it's going to resonate when it resonates with you. Okay. That's the crazy thing about tarot readings. And a lot of people don't realize that our concept of time is man-made. It is a construct, right? We have put it into an agreement that, yeah, there's 24 hours in a day. Sure, there's time zones, and the morning is always when the sun comes up, and the night is always when the moon comes up, right? So we've kind of made that an agreement throughout society. But as far as the universe is concerned, time is always, and it's overlapping, and it can kind of come up in layers. I almost started talking in an accent for some reason. That's weird. Sorry. I have a tendency to talk in accents randomly, but I was just watching a movie where someone had a Scottish accent, and for some reason it's stuck in my head right now. So shout out to all you Scots out there. Where was I? I just totally went off topic. Anyways, it's important to understand that time overlaps. And that's when we talk about dimensions or realities. And some spiritualists or people in the spiritual community actually believe that ghosts, or what we think of as a ghost or a spirit, is actually just a resonance of energy in a timeline that's stuck in a loop. And there's just an energy portal there. And you just keep seeing people go through their day to day of something that happened in their life that might have been an important time in their life, or something that they did commonly. And that's why some people can't always communicate with spirits that are around them, because it's just a time loop. It's almost like a time portal. It'd be really interesting to see if in the future we figure out how to jump through those to be able to travel in time. I feel like we could do that in the future. I don't know if we're there yet, but again, that's not my realm of science. I'm health and medicine, so we'll see where that goes. That being said, whenever you fall on this, if it resonates with you, it's for you. Okay. Even if it's tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now, as long as you found it, it's for you. The big three that we're focusing on for this portal reading. Okay. You've got knowledge, abundance, and healing. Okay. So as this whole reading kind of panned out, it was really about taking time for yourself, letting yourself recharge, really focusing on what's important to you and where you want to go in your path. Because the Wheel of Fortune popped out here at the end is the ultimate outcome here, which means if you stay focused, don't let yourself get distracted, and give yourself time for some self-healing, like some self one-on-one, like, hey, I feel like I'm burning out. Maybe I just need to take a personal day, pamper myself, go on a trip, do my own thing. That's okay. The universe is telling you to do it, because the work that you have put in, you are where you need to be right now. You might want more, but wanting more isn't always just going to happen, right? It will come to you. It will come to you in the time that it is supposed to come to you, though. Okay. So just be aware of that. Keep that in mind. Things happen in the process that they are supposed to happen in. All right. I got my Madame Clara card. These were pre-shuffled. The YouTube followers got to see that, but we're going to shuffle them up again a little bit. And we're just going to ask a couple of questions. They just popped. That just randomly come into my mind intuition-wise, okay? So what just actually popped up was the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. So reading into this reading a little bit more, when we have the Ace of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse, okay, that's telling me that something you were really hoping for, wanting, like something that you were putting everything that you had into this, did not come into fruition. And that's okay, right? I keep talking about jobs because right now, like here in the US, like we're going through our raises and all of that stuff, and like job evals, etc. But Nine of Wands is just a reminder to don't waste your energy doing things that aren't going to serve you. or aren't going to help you on your process, right? Sometimes it's really important for you to take a step back and set boundaries and set realistic expectations for yourself so people don't take advantage of you, but also so that you don't wear yourself out. Remember, this Four of Swords popped out multiple times today. All right, getting back to it. I'm going to actually put these guys back in here randomly in the deck. And we'll shuffle. So, intuitive thought for the general collective. All right, I'm hearing I keep hearing something about a boat. Travel or purchasing of a boat? Boat or a trip? Cruise? Yes, cruise. Something about a cruise. All right, let's ask how this cruise goes. Is the cruise going to be a safe cruise or a safe traveling experience here? All right, so we had the Two of Pentacles pop out in reverse and the Nine of Cups come out in reverse. It's a reminder that you shouldn't jump into things unless you are able to afford them, basically. So if you're like, hey, I really want to go on this trip, I really want to go on this cruise, I need to get away, the universe is telling you, like, yeah, you can do it, but you're going to probably go into debt a little bit in the process. So you really want to make sure that you have the finances that you need before you get to where you're going. All right, next one. All right, I was actually in my mind thinking about something with an energy about a loved one who has been sick. Are they going to be able to get through this process? Are they going to be able to get through whatever is going on to them? That was what's coming through my head. I got the Two of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So Two of Wands is actually in reverse. So your answer right there, if that resonates with anybody, is focus on what's important and be sure that you have everything tied up that needs to be tied up. Finances, messages, wills, whatever. And that's not always a bad thing, but always make sure you're prepared because you never know how it's going to go. But we did get the Wheel of Fortune card here, which is a good omen. It's basically saying, like, hey, if you're worried about someone getting through whatever this illness is that they're dealing with right now, they are going to get through it. But it's a warning sign to make sure that you're prepared for when things do go south. Okay? All right, another one. Didn't even ask yet, and something just flipped. King of Pentacles. In reverse, though. So it's a reminder that when you stand in your power, stand into it with integrity. If you step outside of it, or you start getting greedy, or you start getting manipulative towards others, you're going to start feeling like your stability and your financial security is slipping through your fingers. So just be aware of that one too. All right. Three of Swords just popped up. I was kind of asking in my head, I was like, any relationship things in my head as I was going through that, because I was thinking about stability more related to a family than like money or finances. But Three of Swords just popped out. When the Three of Swords pops out, that is just an awareness that someone's going through a hard time. It doesn't always have to be heartbreak, but it is disappointment. Okay. Three of Swords is the first step in your healing process. The next one obviously is Four of Swords, which is rest and recuperate. The next one after that is Five of Swords, which is getting through a battle and seeing things for what they actually are, making sure you're not being lied to, right? Six of Swords then is leaving what doesn't serve you in the past and sailing onto calmer waters, right? So we grow through this. So you might just be in the foundational stages of accepting something that has happened to you that has been uncomfortable and being able to move forward with it. Yeah. Okay. Let's ask finance. Well, okay. Will somebody, I'm just laughing because the Four of Swords fell out. Someone out here in this general collective, I'm sure there's many of you, honestly, is in desperate need of changing their lives. And they feel like a windfall of money will change their life. So how is that going to play out for them during this portal? This wants to jump, so I'm going to keep it here, and then I'm going to see what the other ones are. How is this going to play out for them this week? All right, we've got Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands is all about stepping into your power, be confident, own it when you walk into a room. The Four of Swords, like I said, popped out, but in reverse. So this is a, hey, you've been resting and trying to keep it to yourself and everything like that. Now it's time to regroup, put your pants on, put your shoes on, do your hair, walk out the door. And it's time to start your journey again, right? And then this one was the Five of Cups. Yeah, whatever that Three of Swords was, so Five of Cups in reverse, whatever that Three of Swords was, I think you've been nursing this for a while and you've been afraid to kind of step out and kind of come back into your own self. But again, getting back to that Queen of Cups in the reading earlier, like, know your worth, know what you deserve, and don't carry with you the things that don't serve you anymore. It's that simple, right? But if we're talking about finances here, the way I'm reading that, Queen of Wands, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse, the way I'm reading that, almost like a trust the process. That's what's coming through my mind right now. That's the words that are kind of popping into my head. A trust the process and just be who you are and be confident in who you are, because people are going to recognize that. If this is work related, people see you. People know the value that you bring. You're trying to get the attention of people who don't fucking matter. Honestly, you're trying to get the attention of people who don't matter. You have an outcome that is laid before you. This Wheel of Fortune is sitting there. It popped up again in this deck. Where is it? Where was it? Where is it? Popped up here too. Wheel of Fortune twice. You are on your journey. This has been laid out for you. And I know some of you, you're like, no, I'm the captain of my own destiny. Absolutely, you are. And you wrote your whole destiny out in a spiritual contract before you even came down and inhabited this body. Whatever spiritual practice you believe in, religious practice you believe in, I'm pretty sure you can at least come into the understanding that we are all a soul. We are all an energy. We are an entity. And we are on this planet for a purpose, right? Whether you believe in an afterlife or not, totally not part of the conversation, right? You made an agreement to live this life, and you do have choices. You can choose to go left, or you can choose to go right. You can choose to dress in color or dress in gray. Like, everything is a choice. But as you keep making the choices that help you get to where your karmic destiny is supposed to be, you will notice your life gets hard and then easy. Okay. A lot of people sit there and they're like, oh, I'm in the dark night of the soul, if we're talking about, twin flame stuff. But when you're on your karmic journey, and this is speaking from experience, but also speaking from just, the education that I have done myself, understanding kind of this process here. When you try to resist change, when you try to resist what the messages are that the universe is bringing down to you, if you constantly resist those, the universe will make things uncomfortable. It'll make it harder on you. It'll make it hurt a little bit. That's that discomfort. It's your lessons that you need to learn to move on to the next stage, to level up. But when you are choosing the right thing, like hot and cold game, like, oh, you're getting hotter, right? when you're getting hotter, things start happening for you without you even needing to ask, because you've already put this intent out there previously, either this year, last year, when you were 12. The intent has already been out there. Once you start doing things the way that has been laid out and designed for you, the universe will reward you and will remind you, hey, you're on the right path. It's like I hate to say it, it's like a mouse in a maze trying to find its cheese, right? If it keeps getting lost, it'll get structured reinforcement to find its way back, right? It wants that cheese. We all want that cheese at the end of the maze. And if you're following your karmic destiny, which is what today is telling me it's all about, you're going to notice those hard times are going to turn into easy times. And you're going to realize those hard times were lessons. And you're going to wake up today, tomorrow, whatever, and you're going to be like, why did I even care? I don't need that person's validation. I don't need their love because I love myself. I don't need them to recognize what I bring to the table because I know what I bring to the table. And I know that the people that matter know what I bring to the table. So stand in it, stand in your confidence, stand in your competence as well, magician energy, and just be aware. Like it's there for you. And I just looked at this deck. The 10 of Swords is sitting underneath the deck. Other way. 10 of Swords is sitting underneath the deck. The 10 of Swords is about moving on to your next chapter. Whatever has hurt you, whatever has been keeping you up at night, whatever has been frustrating to you in the past, it's over. It's done with. Get yourself a shower, get yourself a shave, get your hair did, all that stuff. Dress up in the best clothes that make you feel confident today or tomorrow. Walk through the rain to find the rainbow and the sunshine at the end, right? You're there. You're definitely there. You're through this process. Yeah. And then the Chariot is in reverse underneath. Chariot's in reverse underneath. And this is all about focusing on what you need to get where you need to go. Don't focus on the obstacles ahead of you. Don't try to rush into something. Let it happen. Okay. And then we got the Page of Pentacles under here. Again, just as a reminder, redirecting your path will help you get to where you need to go. Don't keep traveling down a path that feels uncomfortable. There's a reason it feels uncomfortable. The universe is trying to slap you in the face and say, wake the F up. It's time to start moving. It's time to take another step to go forward. And the last card that I just have here is hilarious. Remember when I was talking about the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords? 5 of Swords just popped up in the upright as a reminder that you want to win at all costs, but be aware of the process and be aware of who you are during this process, right? You want to do it with integrity. And then we also have the Queen of Cups as the ending energy of the deck here. Queen of Cups. Hello, guest of honor. I see you over there. The Queen of Cups is here just as a reminder as well. Take care of yourself. Be compassionate. Lead with the heart. Be heart-centered and lead with your intuition. That's the other thing, because that Empress card popped up over here too in the previous reading. Intuition is what will drive you. It is what will give you your purpose. And once you feel that purpose, you're going to feel your passion. And once that passion drives and you start realizing you're on your karmic path, everything is going to make sense. All right. Thank you, guest of honor. That being said, I'm going to call it. We are at about 44 minutes, give or take. For those of you that tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm hoping to do more of these live readings. Just got to get my schedule together and get it going. Also, for those that are kind of tuning in on here too, don't forget, if you look back on some of my posts, I'm doing a kind of like an event. If you share that post with other people on YouTube and on Instagram, you can be entered into a drawing to win one of 3 prizes. One is 12 free tarot readings. You can use them throughout the year whenever you want to. You have 12 that you can get absolutely free. The next one is a free tarot deck with 3 one-on-one classes with me about intuition. And the other one is a free tarot deck and some Reiki infused crystals, which I will get specifically revolving around abundance, and I will make sure that I infuse them with tons of Reiki energy to promote that abundance and prosperity within them. So check out those posts. And as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. That's why I came back, and that's why I'm here. I'm here to help all of you, and I can't even begin to explain how amazing this portal reading was today. So tune in. I'm going to start doing the relationship readings probably today and tomorrow into the week. So they should be coming up in the next couple of days. If that's your bread and butter and that's what brought you here, keep an eye out for them. Until then, though, thank you as always. I am always humbled and grateful for all of you out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Deuces.